Brian back here with another Caspa update. All right, I got a pretty good video put together for you guys today. Got a guy that believes that Caspa can be a top six crypto in the next bull run. All right, I'm going to go over that article with you guys here. Top six crypto. I'm going to show you what kind of price that would give us and where that would put us at. And I definitely believe that. I definitely believe this thing could hit a top 10 for sure. No question about it. So just imagine that, and then wait till I show you the price that this would put us at. So let's move on here real quick, guys. Gonna try to make a lot shorter video today, just to keep it more, time constraint. I know you guys have a busy schedule, so do I. So once I get talking about this thing, I just can't stop. So let's move on real fast here. Crypto bubbles, that's for the week. Let me show them for the day here. There's Kaspa up 5.6%, 32.37 million in volume, still way up there. Considering, look at that, top 37. Look at that. There we go. Moved up four more notches. We're in the top 40 now, so under the top 40, number 37. Congratulations, everybody. That's a huge accomplishment for something that just came out a little over a year ago. That's unbelievable. Pretty impressive. So. All right, let's go. Damn, God, I wish I would have gotten in this thing back here. $1,000, man, $1,000 into this thing. Down the road would have definitely set you for life, I'm sure. No question. $1,000. We worked that out the other day. That would have got you what, 6 million tokens or something, and. Yeah, that would have definitely set you for life, especially if it makes the top six, and I show you the price that this thing could have got at. So if anybody out there got in this early, post it, man. That's pretty impressive to get in this thing down here. You imagine point 0.003. I think it was 0.001 actually, the lowest point, but. Wow, what a great investment if you got in down here. Congratulations. Anywhere through here, if you're just getting into Caspa, congratulations. Compared to where this thing's going, it's going to be one hell of a ride, that's for sure. All right, let's go. Here we go, guys. Caspa price today. Here we go. Volume's down 40%, 32 million bucks. That's still high. 1.464 billion. We're at, this says number 209. That's wrong. All right, coin market cap. They need to get up with it here. Rank number 37 now. So very, very impressive move here. I'm going to show you guys this article, and then we're going to go through the numbers. Caspa, the blockchain project with top six potential in the next bull market. All right, this is by Stephen Miller. We're not going to read this whole thing, but we all know what this is. Block DAG, parallel block creation, significantly boosting transaction speeds and addressing scalability issues that hinder wider blockchain adoption. A new blockchain project called Caspa, and it isn't new. This article was written a couple weeks ago, but a lot of people are just getting to know this crypto, really. We've been covering it for a while, but think about it. There's a lot of people out there just getting to know what this thing is. So, in testing, Caspa has already achieved transaction speeds of up to 32 blocks a second, which could enable blockchain technology to scale for global adoption. Travlad predicts that Caspa's novel architecture and active development make it one of the top blockchain innovations to watch in the coming years, particularly due to its goal of overcoming scalability limitations for mainstream blockchain adoption. Caspa aims to complement flagship cryptos like Bitcoin and Ethereum by evolving blockchain's technological foundations. As the crypto market prepares for the next bull cycle, Caspa's innovative block DAG technology and focus on scalability make it an exciting blockchain project with the potential to become a top six crypto in the future. All right, so pretty impressive. That ought to get you jacked up. All right, so if top six, all right, back in May of 2021, all right, I remember this. This was when a lot of these market caps were getting towards their peak. You had XRP at $1.56. Boy, I wish I would have got rid of it there, honestly, and then bought back in the bear market. But I was holding holding that. Cardano $1.32. That went up to $3. That was number 7. So this thing went up to about 80 some billion. All right, but these other ones, Tether, XRP, $1. Binance was at $622. Bitcoin was at 56,000. Ethereum was at 2,952. If we take these numbers, all right, to be get in the top 6, you're looking at about $50 billion market cap. All right, where we're at now, 1.46. All right, so we would have to hit 50 billion. All right, so if we take, and I did these numbers ahead of time, 1.46 times 35, all right, 35x would put us at 51.1 billion, all right, a 35x, all right, so if we could make a 35x from where we're at now, 0.06829 times 35 equals $2.39. $2.39 Caspa. Not too shabby. I don't know what you're holding out there. I'm sure there's a few of you with 100,000, 200, I don't know, 10,000, whatever you got. All right, the next bull cycle, if it got to 50 billion, all right, historical snapshots over here. This was the last bull run. This was May 2nd. So these numbers could have been a little bit higher, but I'm just taking an average to get in the top 6 at about 50. All right. Like I said, you had Dogecoin right at 48, Tether at 51, XRP at 70, Binance, there you go. That's when Bitcoin topped the $1 trillion market cap. 50 billion would put it in the top 6. All right. And that would be a $2.39 Caspa. That's for the next bull cycle. Imagine if you held it after that. All right, these numbers could get pretty high. So let's take a look at this price that's going on now. And at $2.39, imagine if you would have threw $1,000 when this thing first launched, had 6 million, and it goes to $2. 12 million bucks. I think I could retire comfortably on 12 million easily. So all right, let's go. We need to find some targets here. All right, we put that resistance up here at 0.068. It broke through that. How we got that resistance over here, let's get the pointer out here because we got to look at some price targets here, was this wick right up here. Okay, it wicked up there, so that was obviously a resistance area. Today it has broke through there and is coming up a little bit higher. Now I was looking at some things. If this is another 5 waves up, all right, if you go on the daily on this thing, all right, and this is just a 1 2, we're working on the 3rd wave. All right, the 4th wave pullback, and then your 5th wave up. Okay, I believe it's probably heading to 9.5 cents, something like that here. And this 4th wave, it could come a little bit deeper as long as it didn't touch that there. If this is 5 waves up, all right, let's look at a trend-based extension and see what kind of target that would give us. All right, from the bottom of wave 1 to the top of wave 1. Let me get this right, to the pullback. All right, there's our target, which would be up at 10 cents. All right, is that realistic? Yeah, I believe so. I mean, this thing has just been a beast. You have your weekly RSI still heading up. It's at a 74 right now. If you look at this thing, there's where it's at. And it can go up to 100 up there. At least it could probably go up to this previous peak up at 93. So is 10 cents possible? Absolutely. Yeah, I understand some of these RSIs on the daily, the 12-hour and stuff like that are getting a little bit high. But if this thing makes one more good push towards that 8-cent mark and then has a pullback and then another push up to that 10-cent mark, absolutely realistic. Now let's put that's our target for this. Let's mark this. All right, let's see if some things work out here. Our target is up here. All right, now let's take a Fibonacci and put a regular fib on here and see what we got. All right, let's take a look here from the high to the low. right about there. Okay, pretty close. 9.6 is a full extension on here, a 9.6. All right, so if this is, and yeah, it's kind of crazy because this thing, boy, oh boy, it's been a monster. All right, now let me take a look at something here because when I go out on a weekly like this, you know, even this could end up being a wave one and a two pullback. Where's that go to? Man, that goes up to 13 cents. You see what I'm talking about right here? And that's what we'll have to figure out as this thing goes. Is this a 1, 2, and we're working on 3 now, and 4 and 5 up to that target. This is on the weekly here, okay? But when you get back on the daily, this looks more realistic right here to me. This 1, 2, 3, 4, and that 5 up towards that 10-cent mark. All right, very, very possible. We'd have to get a pretty good push here pretty soon because usually your third wave is your longest wave in Elliott waves, okay, and 5 waves up here. Let me just give you a real quick example. Elliott wave sequence, let me show you. All right, here's a 5. Let's click on this real quick. You see here, you have your 1, 2, your third wave is normally your longest wave, your fourth wave pullback, then your fifth, then you have your ABC, just like we always talk about. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This third wave would be your longest one, okay? And then, of course, ABC correction afterwards. So, is that what we're headed for here? Sort of looking that way, guys. Really is. If volume keeps coming in on this thing and this thing keeps breaking up through these levels, this thing could have ways to go. Let's look at these RSIs. All right, the daily's at a 99 and a 93. All right, here down at the bottom it's at an 80. So it still has some push up here. It could. The 12 hours at a 98 and a 97. The 8 is at a 94 and a 93. And the 4 hour. The 4 hours just reset. It's starting to head back up. 24 and you can see the 4 hour candles up here. Here we go. Remember that wedge we drew on here yesterday? All right, there was that wedge. Ended up breaking out towards the top side here. We're gonna take that off here now, okay? But you can see that forming up. It was wedging up to do something. These smaller candles were all wedging together here, and boom, it broke up again. All right, so we have gotten through that 0.068. We'll see where this settles. All right, we'll see. If some of these RSIs have to cool off, or if this thing's going to push higher. But I believe it's heading. I think that's 7.5 cent, and then maybe a pullback from there. The way it's looking here. If we let's go back here once. That looked kind of I always go with the fib. I really do. I trust them levels. They just seem to always work out. You've seen how it worked out with Bitcoin. I've showed you guys this on numerous charts with gold, everything. Look how it used that 1.618 as support. Look at that, how that worked out up there. If you go in even closer on the 4 hour, look, that's the 1.618, that blue line right here. That's it. Let's make it a little thicker. See it? There it is right there. Used it as support. Now it's heading up towards that. That next level is up at 0.074. So we'll see if we get there. Maybe then we'll get a decent pullback for a fourth wave and then a fifth wave up towards that 10 cents. So, all right, guys, thank you so much. I hope you enjoyed it. $2.49. That put us in the top 6. But you got to imagine this too. The next bull run, the top 6 are probably going to be at $100 billion. All right, this was the last bull run. All right, this was just the last numbers. The next bull run, you're probably going to be looking at ETH, up around $10,000. Bitcoin's probably going to be close to $200,000. If I showed you guys that on the fibs, Bitcoin real quick. Let's put a fib on it and look what kind of price target it has next bull run. And I showed you guys how these work out, or maybe I did it in the members videos. But let's go into monthly here. All right, let me pull my other Bitcoin up. It's cleaner. There we go. I showed you guys how this works. It's going log, and I'll show you the price target for the next run. And I want to show you how they work. This was 2013. Here was 2017 from the top to the bottom. Let's put this on 1 so it's a little thinner. Whoops, sorry about that. Look at that. Let's see how close that thing got to hitting its target. Look at that. When I had a target of 74, and it went to, what, 69 there. See how this, oops, let me pull this up a little bit. I apologize. I had it a little low. Right about, that's close enough. Right about 73 was the target. It hit 69. See how these things work? They work beautifully. Now, if I put it on the next one, the last bull run, what's Bitcoin's next target? All right, go from the swing high to the swing low. 241,000 bucks. The 3.618 is 208,000. And it's going to get there. It's going to get there. I'm telling you it is. Not financial advice. Don't take it like that and sell your house and all that stuff. But it's going to get there, it's going to get very, very close. $200,000. So if you go back to this snapshot, 56, if it does a 4x from there, you're talking about a $4 trillion Bitcoin. Ethereum, close to 10 grand. I looked at that before with the fibs. The XRP could be up close to 13 bucks. So these numbers, could probably be around $100 billion. So if it put it in the top 6, you could be looking at a $5 Caspa to get in the top 6. All right, you'd have to pretty much double that. So we'll see what happens. Pretty exciting, though, isn't it? I'm pretty jacked for it. All right, please hit the like and subscribe, guys, and I'll be back with you soon. Thanks a lot.